Welcome to Datawise Discoveries. Today we are going to see the next two remaining types of polymorphism. Up to now we have already seen what is a doc type polymorphism and what is method overloading polymorphism, which is also known as compile time polymorphism. So today we are going to discuss about these two, which is method overriding and operator overloading. Okay, let me first begin from method overriding. Okay, so what is method overriding? We'll see that method overriding. So method overriding is nothing but this type of polymorphism occurs when a class contains same method in both parent and child class. Okay, so let me write that first. A class contain same method in both parent and child class, then this type of polymorphism occurs. Okay, so this is also known as runtime polymorphism. Okay, so let me give you an example of this. Let me make an class A. This is let's say this is a parent class. Okay, so this is a parent class, and let me write another function that's div. So I'll pass self in that, and I'll just print this is a parent class. Okay, up to now it's simple, so I have not done anything but to define a class and define one method. Okay, so now we have already seen that in order to inherit the features of A, what we need to do is make our new class, right? So we will make our new class, that's class B, and we will inherit from class A. This is also known as single inheritance. Okay, so that's single inheritance, and this is a child class. So here, in order to define this method overriding, we need to make the same method in both class A and B. So I'm again going to make the same method, which is known as so self. Okay, now I'm going to print this is a child class. Okay, so this is the child class. Now in order to make an object, what you need to do, and let me give that name as obj, and I want to make the object of B, so I'd write the class name and the parenthesis, and in order to call this obj.show, I want to ask you what it will do. Okay, whether it will print this this is a parent class or this is a child class. Okay, so pause this video, think for a second, and come back to this video. Okay, now if I run this program, let me run this program, then it will print me this is a child class. Okay, this method has been overridden by this method. Okay, so this has printed me this thing. Okay, anything that is present in the child class will be printed if the both parent and the child have their same name. Okay, this, I hope this is clear. So in order to remove this problem, we have what is known as super. Okay, so let me write down SUPR super method. This is a inbuilt function. Okay, this is a inbuilt function which is used to access method and attribute that are present in the parent class. Okay, let me write that. Is inbuilt function which is used to access the method and attributes from the parent class. Okay, so this is our case. This super is nothing but if we want to call the parent in the method overriding polymorphism, then what we need to do is just write super dot and the name of the method that we want to call SSO. So then it will just print first this is a parent class, and in the second one it will be this is a child class. Okay, so if I run this program, this is a child parent class first, right? This is a child class at second. Okay, this much for method overriding. I think this is simple. In method overriding there are two classes, they both have the same method, and in order to call the method that is present in the parent class we need to use super. Okay, so this much you need to understand. Let me move on to next type of polymorphism, that is operator overloading. Okay, so operator overloading. Okay, let me give you an example of operator overloading which we have used till now. So let me add 2 plus 3. What it will show? It will show me 5. Okay, in this case what this is doing is just addition. Okay, so this is just adding two number. If I do print 2 and I write plus 3 over here, then what is doing is these two are string in this now in this case. So in string the plus will do concatenation. Okay, this will just combine this thing, concatenate. Okay, this is just doing concatenate, and if you add these two strings then it will show me 23. Okay, so here is 23. Okay, now in the case of list, let me go to list also. 1 2 3 4 5, and if I add, let's say 4 5 6 7 8, and if I do this thing in a list, then it will just merge the list. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5, and it will add all this element again to the new list. Okay, so let me show you what will be the result. So 1 2 3 4 5 up to here, 1 2 3 4 5, and it will again add up 4 5 6 7 8, 4 5 6 7 8. What it is doing is just merging two sets to list. Okay, so over here what I want to explain is that this plus method, in case of integer it is adding two integers, in case of a string it is just doing concatenation, and in the case of a list it is doing merging. So the so the work of plus is defined according to the case. Okay, so in this case we will say that plus is being overloaded. Okay, so plus is being overloaded because it does the different thing according to different situation. Okay, so it will, if it finds in left and right, if it finds integer then it just add, if it finds string then it just concatenate, if it finds list then it will only do merging. Okay, so let me show you another method also by using class. So let me write down class and a. If I initialize a constructor, we will pass self dot a equal to a. Now This two method is known as a dunder method, right? And it cannot be called from outside the function, this dunder method. So I will make a dunder method which is known as add, and in this we'll pass self, and we will also pass what is known as other. Okay, so I'll explain it later how this is working. Okay, so we want to return whatever we have passed at the time of initialization, plus we will add the other object of this. Other is also object, so we are writing object dot b. That means it is extracting the attribute b from that object. Okay, so attribute is nothing but variable, so it is just extracting the attribute from that object. Okay, let me define. There is other dunder method also, which is known as sub, and if I pass self as one object, other as other, so what I need to do is return self dot a minus other dot a. Okay, let me make an other object also. Okay, so we need this other, right? We need this object class b, and we'll just initialize the value. We'll just initialize the value and pass b, and if I do self dot b is equal to b. Now what I want to show here is the example of method overloading. Right, so I will create an object a by passing 1. Okay, so if I want to make the object of b by passing it 2. So if I run like this, okay, print a plus b, then what it does is that it will first go to the object that is being created from class a. Okay, so it will look into class a, and it will look the dunder method. That's to underscore is also known as a dunder method. Okay, so this dunder method and looks directly into this add dunder. Okay, this will look into add dunder, and it will find this add dunder, and the last thing it will do is pass this b. B is the object of class b. Okay, so it will pass this object over here, and or other dot b will extract this value 2 over here, and self dot a will be just 1, and in this case we'll return 3. Okay, so if I run this program, in this case we return 3. And if I do print b plus a, then it will show me error. Okay, so we have not made any dunder method in class b. Okay, if you do like this, then you should make the dunder method in the class b and try to make the self and other over there, and you just add it. Okay, so I am not doing this, you do it by yourself. So if I do a minus b, then what it does is it will pass the object a into self, b into others dot y, and it will just print me 1 minus 2 as minus 1. Okay, so what is wrong over here? A minus b, print b has no attribute as a. Why it is showing me this other dot? This is b. Okay, so if I run this program, so this is showing me minus b. Over here we can pass anything in, right? We can pass over here list, we can pass a string, but what that plus will do is according to the data type it gets, it will perform different operation on that data type. Okay, that this is known as method overloading. Okay, till now we have seen 4 types of polymorphism in detail, so I hope you understood these all 4 types of polymorphism. In the next video we will discuss about encapsulation in Python. Okay, so that is also a very important concept. We'll discuss about ac- uh, access specifier. We will discuss about what is public, private, and protected in that case. So up to now, I hope you understood what I have taught you. So in the next video, we'll see encapsulation. Okay, till now, have a nice day and cheers.